Good morning. I had to start over because I got a visitor in my early start. So, just a quick update. We've got a rewatch today of a game from last Tuesday. We've got Chase here in the corner as the token Hispanic. We have Joel as the Byzantines. We have Lars as the Saracens. And we have Taylor as the Hindustanis, formerly known as the Indians. They're matched up against, on this side, we have Jono as the Franks. Let me be frank. We have Barzy as the Hispanic. Jake McKean went as the Koreans. And I am our Slavs, trying to get all Slavy up in here. So those are kind of our matchups. Treaty has dropped at this point. And we see that Jake is starting to cut, going early, right into Larry. Of course, he's going right into Larry. We're going to speed things up a little bit. Jake's like, I'm freaking going. I don't even care. You know, Jake, when you play as the Koreans, the one thing that I would add is add a layer of trash. If you have a layer of trash to go on this, you're going to be very happy with these guys. You know, just 10 more barracks instead of just splurging up in there. Your special unit's fine, but trash is even better. On the other side, I have cut. We've got Joel over here. Or that's Larry. So Lars comes in. In the middle, we see Jake has just built this beautiful set of walls over here. It's looking very nice. And Barzy's there, Jake's there. Jono's still kind of cooking. On the other side over here, I'm trying to build a couple of castles. I lose them, of course. Smooth Tanner. Joel and Chase coming at me at full speed. Great. We're like, no. Chase goes in. Is Chase going to plunge all the way in? Chase is a monster. Chase gets pushed back. Larry has plunged. And it looks like Jake has lost his wall of towers as Joel moves forward with Lars and Taylor. So we got a 3v3 over there. Chase is sending everything he can. There's a ton of pressure over here. And this castle's falling on the other side. We see Taylor is plunging. Man, this game feels like it should have been over quicker. And Barzy shows up to swoop, and Jono shows up to swoop. Jono's building castles. And Jono swoops up and hits a castle and just says, oh, screw this, I'm getting out of here. Jono, where are you going? Go and do it. And Barzy's going. On the other side, I have held, I'm rebuilding, and we're hitting Chase. Remember when Chase was like, I didn't even fight Tanner? It's like it's been all Chase over here. And I'm just slinging troops on the other side. We see that Jake has walled this off to try and create more of a choke point. They are just holding in the middle on the other side. Looks like Barzy has sent some help. We're going to see what happens here. We move forward. This castle held by 61 health. Nice. And we are just trying to eat our way forward. On the other side here, we see Jake has held. Man, talk about a swing. It felt like the other team had it in the bag, and then all of a sudden there's just this pushback. Yeah, Jono and Barzy showed up and saved the day there in the middle. Meanwhile, we're taking out these castles. We got this single hole there. All right, so now we've got a decent amount of Joel here. On the other side, Taylor is eating, Larry is eating. They're just fighting for everything. Man, there's just a swarm of ants going on here. Ugh. Going nuts. On this left side, I'm essentially on my own over here, trying to just fight Chase and Joel at this point. Taking out a castle. Joel turns. I'm like, we're digging in over here. Meanwhile, in the middle, Jake is starting to roll. That was an expensive loss right there. They're just throwing troops. Meanwhile, I've got my 4th castle up. Barzy's over here. And we see Taylor is like, guys, we got to change stuff. So Taylor's over here cutting. On this side, Barzy's with me. And we are swinging the game over here. But watch that dot. Because Taylor's freaking in. Doing what Taylor does best. So even though we're winning on this side, doesn't matter because Taylor is pouring everything he can into our trade. And that's going to be all she wrote, really. This is the game. We see it not late, but not early. Jono's got like some wall thing going on here. I don't know what this is all about. We see we got all of these troops over here. Jono's trying to help. We're getting pushed back there in the middle. They're going nuts. They're on the other team's side at this point. But not where we need to be. Not where Taylor got. Should have walled off this pack. It wouldn't have mattered. Taylor would have just kept cutting. But it may have given us a little bit more of a warning. Because Taylor's in here. Jono's full turned at this point. I'm now losing castles. In the middle, Jake's up here doing his best to kill things. Larry's a force to be reckoned with. Jono's over there. Only just. We've got all this trade going to right here. And Taylor is cutting like the knife that he is. Jono's building the skirmishers, which is actually probably one of the best units you can be building against the Hindustanis, but when he's rolling like he is, doesn't matter. And they took out the trade again. And we're losing castle by castle by castle. This game's over. Taylor's now into people's bases. Trade shut down. Taylor's moved into the back. Solid move by Taylor. In the middle, we're starting to lose. Jake's walled it off. And Larry's like, oh, I'll just cut again. And I was like, I'm done, guys. And that was our game. Oh, wrong way. When we look at stats, I had the best military score. Taylor with nothing super special, but those 33 buildings raised. That's the game. Economy, Barzy with the most food, Jake with the most wood. Lars was a Lannister. And the most trade. When we look at technology, Larry was the fastest on all 3 fronts, and it wasn't really close. See here, he's at 1640. Everyone else is at, next closest is 1806. I was at 1806. Joel's at 1830, so Larry's a full minute and a half ahead of everyone. And same with his Imperial time was great, 32. Barzy had 36. Those are good times. Like at Total Castles, Larry had 11, Taylor had 10. Well played, gentlemen. Till next time, we out.